Okay, we'll continue with questions from the Brazilian community. From Pamela. If the soul of the physicality is fundamental to the process of transmutation and travel to the creator, then I am understanding that the physical dimension is somehow essential for the learning of emotions. My question is,
it's your sandbox, isn't it? You're playing the sandbox when you play computers. You want to write a new program. Physicality on Earth and how it is and how it behaves is your sandbox. You're testing it that if you get it right in the other side, you don't make a mistake.
Okay, this her further question relates to that, and you've talked about this before of the perfect soul and so on. So her question is, when a soul is created in the plasma dimension, how will the soul of the physicality be born, since it won't come through the physical dimension after the interaction of the egg and the sperm? Will the soul of the physicality come into existence through the knowledge acquired by the souls of its creators? Could you talk a bit more about this?
Soul of physicality in a larger scale is Mitra, where its interaction with the environment creates a physical dimension. And with the interaction with the soul of the man gives the field which allows to interact with the environment. And in essence, it's the point of reference for us. If you look at, we always in all the teachings, and I've explained this many times, we always say when the soul of physicality is in charge, it creates a physical life and embeds the soul inside. So when the soul expands and brings the soul of physicality into itself, there is no interaction for the creation of the physicality. But you have to understand, in that point, the soul of the man has to interact with a higher order dimension, which is the universal fields. That's how you travel across the universe. This is why embedded in this physicality of the man, the amino acid, the carbon-12, for the soul of physicality to allow the soul of the man to connect with the universal community, it only needs to jump to carbon-14. Not in the matter state, but in the energy state, in the plasmatic field state. And this is what our technology, the system does. We allow that carbon-14 bandwidth strength to be created. So it expands to the new dimension. It finds the soul of physicality inside it. It's so simple. This is how you travel on a cosmic rays. Cosmic rays, in essence, are a combination of the isotopes of carbon-14. And if you understand how to cross universes, you bring a combination of carbon-12 to carbon-60, which allows you to cross universes. This is a technology which I'll explain in the future. So it's very easy. You have to understand that the technologies we create is not magic. It's just you don't understand it till you looks magic. You actually been to the moon, but you never knew how. The way we build our system, it continuously produces, releases, controls carbon-14, which allows you to expand the soul because it's an energy level of carbon-14, common denominator, with the essence of the line of the fields of the universe and the creator, emotion, then you'll go. And then up to now you didn't understand, now you understand. It's the same mystery as how Tesla used to run a car with energy in New York, but the power supply was in Moscow. because you haven't understood. And it's the same. Once we expand the soul of the man to the dimension of the system, it superpasses soul of physicality. So now there cannot be a physical life. But once the soul of man expands beyond the soul of physicality, it still has to interact with the strength of its own dimension with the universal community, universal transportation system. That's how you travel. We're not doing magic. We are the creator. We understand the process of creation and its communication. That's all. And in time, it will become a second nature to all of us. And in time, it's part of us because we dream every night, we let the soul go. How does our system allows for itself to travel and go beyond? And you go with a full physical body, you see yourself cuddling your lover, you have a wet dreams, you have a fight with your grandmother, you steal somebody runs to you. Well, how do you take that physicality with you? How do you know it's you? Now you understand. There is a science, and the job of the Keshe Foundation is to teach you the science. Then there is no magic. It's a very interesting thing. If you watch, if you're a British or you go on the internet and watch the programs which are coming out on the what I call Britain's Got Talent. In 2023, they've shown somebody called Magics, where there is nothing, appears a child on the chair, or the guy creates snakes and then disappears them, and he actually picks up the child. But you have to understand the magic behind it, the science that they create these visions. But with our technology, there is no such a thing. The only magician is you, and the only magic is on you by yourself. Understand the science. And I'm the worst magician because I show all the tricks. And I make the system and I show you how the tricks are done. The biggest trick that you all missed, and it makes me every day, it's not the day that I say, God knows when this man moves, is the maggraph systems. I gave you the essence of transmutation, which is expansion of your soul. Many times in the teaching, I keep on telling you, you look for that little bit of electricity, go on top of the system and see the fields it creates that allows your soul to evolve. And you're still, oh, it doesn't work. He said he does 30% reduction. You lost 40% of your soul by not understanding. Be a prisoner of man, shackled to the earth. This is the difference. This is where the difference comes. Understanding, and not just hallucinating or, what do you call it, being uneducated. One of the beautiful things with technology is that there are many women around the Keshe Foundation. A lot of women. Because it goes back to Christ, bless his name. They are the true believers. They understand the process of creation because they are creators. All our men are busy with making magraphs. All our women try to understand the soul of the technology. And that's where it is. I bring women to be respected the way was the time of Courage, the way the Creator created, loving the Mitra. And for it, we have created the soul of Mitra and the child of Mitra. You soon will understand what the game is about. This is the only way man will be peaceful in the universe. Because as a soul, he'll be still alone and trying to find out a partner, what we call twin soul, will do the crimes man has done for women and love on this planet. and that shall not be. Because the love is there from the point of inception. You never look for it because it's part of you, created out of it. Any other question?